bother, huffed Thomas. Suddenly, another idea flew into Thomas's funnel. I'll pretend that Sir Topham Hatt has arrived. Percy, tooted Thomas loudly. Sir Topham Hatt is here. But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't really there at all. Suddenly there was a loud noise. Percy had been hiding at the top of the coal hopper. Thomas was surprised. Bust my boiler, puffed Percy. Where is he, Thomas? But Percy couldn't see Sir Topham Hatt anywhere. Found you, peeped Thomas cheekily. Percy saw that Thomas had tricked him again. That's not fair, he wished. Thomas could see Percy was upset. I'm sorry, Thomas chuffed. Hide again. This time I won't trick you. So Percy puffed away to hide again. Thomas waited. Then he started to look for his friend. Thomas still couldn't find him, but he did find the dockyard manager. The dockyard manager was also looking for Percy and for Thomas. The ship has docked and Cranky is unloading the cargo. You must come and collect your deliveries, he told Thomas. Thomas peeped loudly for Percy. Percy! The ship is docked, he tooted. Percy heard Thomas, but he thought it was another trick. So Percy decided to stay hidden. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. Percy thinks I'm playing another trick. Percy would be in trouble if he didn't collect his freight cars. If only I hadn't tricked Percy before, tooted Thomas. He raced over to Cranky. Where's Percy? Cranked Cranky crankily. Percy is still hiding. I'm not a very good finder after all, Thomas wished sadly. And I'm too tall to be a good hider, creaked Cranky. Thomas remembered that Cranky was so tall, he had seen the cargo ship far out at sea. You may not be a good hider, tooted Thomas, but you'd be a very good finder. Thomas asked Cranky to see if he could find where Percy was hiding. Or Percy will get into trouble, puffed Thomas. Cranky didn't want the little engines to get into trouble. Cranky looked easily over warehouses, across loading bays, and down onto sidings. He saw where Rocky was working. And there he saw Percy. I found him, cranked Cranky proudly. Thomas raced over to Rocky. Found you, Percy, he peeped loudly. Rattle my rods, puffed Percy. He was very surprised. You are the very best finder after all, peeped Percy. No, I'm not, Thomas puffed sadly. I had to ask Cranky to find you. He's so tall he could see where you were hiding. You tricked me again, huffed Percy. Before Percy could get cross, Thomas told him about the waiting freight cars. It's time for our deliveries, Thomas whistled. We must hurry. Together, Percy and Thomas steamed back to their freight cars. Percy was happy his friend had found him. Soon they were ready to leave. Thank you, Cranky, Thomas chuffed loudly. You are the best finder. Cranky was very pleased. And Percy, Thomas puffed to his friend, you are the best hider ever. And the two friends steamed happily away. Emily and the Garbage. Emily is a grand green engine. She's very proud of her big wheels and her perfect polished paintwork. One morning, Emily was very excited. Sir Topham Hatt had told her to work with a new engine. I hope he's smart and useful, she wished. Emily met Thomas waiting at a signal. The new engine is waiting for you at the shunting yards, tooted Thomas. I can't wait to meet him, puffed Emily, and she chuffed away as fast as her boiler could bubble. Emily steamed into the shunting yards to look for the new engine. He was the dirtiest little engine she had ever seen. Hello, Emily, wished the new engine happily. My name's Whiff, because I'm a bit smelly. You're going to help me collect garbage. Emily was horrified. "Oh, come on then," she sighed. "Let's get started." Gordon was talking to James and Henry in a siding. When they saw Emily with Whiff, they laughed. "Hello!" whistled Whiff. "Who's your smelly new friend with the funny whistle, Emily?" snorted James. "We smelt you coming for miles," wished Gordon grandly. "My name's Whiff," whistled Whiff. "It suits you," laughed Henry. Phew. Emily was very embarrassed. She hurried away. Whiff puffed after her. Up the line, Emily and Whiff passed more engines. When they saw Whiff, they all laughed too. Emily was tired of being teased. "I must get away from Whiff," she huffed. Emily pumped her pistons. "Wait for me!" whistled Whiff. But Emily wasn't going to wait for Whiff, and soon Whiff was a long way behind. Emily was glad Whiff had gone. "It's not my fault he can't keep up," she huffed. Later, Emily had to wait for Elizabeth at a crossing. "Where's this new engine?" honked Elizabeth grandly. He got lost," wished Emily. "No, I didn't," whistled Whiff cheerfully. "Hello!" "Oh," sniffed Elizabeth. "Aren't you going to introduce me to your new friend?" But Emily didn't want anything more to do with Whiff. She chuffed away as fast as her pistons would pump.